Bambi, The Reckoning. It is the latest entry into the Twisted Childhood universe, the Poohniverse, which I love that word. It's explained pretty quickly in a little animated sequence that, Bambi's mother killed, grows up, gets a family killed, and it turns out there's like toxic waste being dumped into the woods, so Bambi drinks the water and becomes the mutant beast that we see in the trailers. But Bambi's not the only mutant beast in the woods. As we find out, there are multiple. But I won't spoil it too much in saying what is mutated, who does what, so I'll just leave it at that. But Bambi the Reckoning, I feel like it is just like maybe like a tiny step down from the other entries into the Poohniverse. Because it's just, while it is fun, it's just, I feel like it's not as fun. Blood and Honey 2 are just pure fun beginning to end because it does not take itself too seriously. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, it's fun in that it knows exactly what it is. It's a dark ass movie. Like the story for Neverland Nightmare is dark. But The Reckoning, Bambi, like it's a creature feature, but it's like a slasher. So it tries to do both, and it's like, Now don't get me wrong, Bambi the Reckoning, it is fun. It is definitely fun. But I feel like it's not ridiculous enough. I feel like it sometimes takes itself too seriously, and it hurts it. Now we get to the action, like immediately, like Bambi shows up, it wrecks this car, and then it just right away goes after people. So it's like insanity right off the bat, which is great. But eventually it gets into the whole toxic waste dumping and a cover-up, and it's like, I don't care. I mean, yeah, it's horrible dumping toxic waste into the woods and affecting nature. That is an absolutely terrible, terrible thing to do. But I'm here for a creature feature. I'm here for a slasher, just with a deer doing the slashing. I don't want to be taught a lesson. I just want to see chaos. And there's definitely chaos. There's no doubt about that. It's just, like, don't teach me a lesson. The Blood and Honey movies, Neverland Nightmare, there wasn't really a lesson to be taught. It was just killer animals in human form, or a child abductor psychopath. Bambi himself is kind of 50-50 in the look. Like, at times looks absolutely amazing, downright scary, freaky, creepy, but then there's other times where the CGI is just so bad, and you can blatantly tell it's CGI. Like, it's a CGI creation up against a green screen, so it's like double effect, and it does not overlay well. The kills, they're pretty standard. I mean, what else can a deer do other than stab you with the antlers, bite you, rip your head off, stomp you with his giant mutant hooves? So I feel like they could have gone, or at least tried to go a little more creative with the kills. But at the same time, it's like, how can you? Because that's all a deer can really do. And much like Neverland Nightmare, Bambi the Reckoning, it's kind of a final ending. Like, there's no sequel set up, which is fine. We don't necessarily need a sequel to either movie. But the big tease for the Poohniverse team-up movie, it's like, how are we going to do this with the way these two movies have ended? But also, I guess, with the way Blood and Honey 2 ended, and the way, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it, which I highly recommend. Blood and Honey 2 is fantastic. So with the way that ended, I guess it's kind of believable that they can figure this out. But it's just, the ending was final. So Bambi the Reckoning, it's fun. It's a fun creature feature. It's, the kills are not really that imaginative, but it's got some great use of blood and gore. Like the story itself, the human aspect. It's like, I don't care. It's just, it feels out of place. Like, you know, I guess it explains why Bambi is the way Bambi is, you know, the big mutant freak that Bambi becomes, but it really could have ended at that. Company dumps toxic waste in the woods, Bambi becomes a mutant freak. It could have ended at that, and it would have been fine. We didn't really need to continue that story. It could have just been Bambi out for revenge and just slaughtering people. But it's not. We have to be taught a lesson. But again, still fun. It's dumb fun. I give Bambi the Reckoning a solid C. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.